How's it going, guys? This is The Table, the podcast where people you know tell stories you don't. I'm your host, Franco, Grimoldi, Calo.
I'm your co-host, Reese, Berilgen.
And our guest is, he's not really a guest. You're like, what are you?
He's here all the time.
Nathan, what are you? Who are you?
I am a volunteer.
Nathan, who are you? What are you doing here?
What you mean?
So, for this show, we don't really have too much of a thing planned. But as you can see, we have a new room. Well, it's the same room, just different setup because...
we redecorated.
I am proud of this.
Yeah.
Well,
I like it.
Franco and I worked so hard on just getting this sign up, putting all the newspapers around, and I'm so glad we did this
Because let's be honest, like the old setup, it wasn't bad.
but
it looked crummy. It looked crummy.
It made us... I don't know how to phrase this well, so I'm going to phrase it how I want to. It made us look broke. But granted, this is pretty good.
It shows that we are putting effort into this.
It's Pimp My Podcast Room, not Pimp My Rider. Do you ever see that show? Because I keep hearing
Pimp
about
My
it.
Ride?
Yeah, I keep hearing about it, but Pimp
Oh.
My Ride, the one that...
I watched a few episodes of that.
We wanted to talk about 2020. You know, it's a new year.
Yeah,
We kind of...
New year, new room.
New year, new room, that's right. And we do want to keep growing this podcast because, let's face it, we haven't gotten too many views. And we're not in it for the views, but we are a school podcast, right? Let's face it.
Yeah.
And we want to reach as many students or even teachers, faculty members as possible. So what we're going to ask of you to do right now is that if... That's going to kill the mic. If you found this video, please just share it to a friend or subscribe to the channel. That would help a lot. And like this video so we know that you like it. And if you have any suggestions or you want to be on the podcast, just comment down below on the YouTube video. And yeah, there's not really a plan for what we're going to talk about in this one. But let's just make it 2020 theme and what we're noticing in Stratford.
We kind of planned on winging it.
Man.
Oh, I wonder what this is going to be about.
We got the start of the new York Stratford, which was a shock because Mr. Krausen left. And
He left us. He will be missed by some.
Yeah, I'll miss him. I think he was a pretty chill fella. I worked with him
Pretty
for
cool.
the SHTV's Stratford in a Flash, where he kind of informed everybody what was going on. And even though some of his policies, in hindsight, were maybe not the best,
He was a very culturally influential man.
and I also think that we got to give him credit where it's due, right? The hour
Yeah.
lunch, I don't think a single person thought it would be a good idea, right?
It's not that bad.
It's not bad. Like,
People just need to clean up.
That's it.
But they've always needed to clean up.
Nah.
But like with the hour lunch, people were worried that there's not going to be enough space, enough room.
Yeah.
But it worked perfectly,
Yeah,
and
and
I think it's not going to change because it's working.
I
Really well.
hope not. I mean, I remember freshman and sophomore year, like, I kind of hated how, like, there was, like, A lunch and B lunch, and, like, some of your friends might be in A lunch, others in B lunch. Like, I didn't like that. Like, I like how in, like, our lunch, you can connect with everyone at the school if you so choose. Like, and just, like, and hang out, like, with all your friends. Like, not just, like, one friend group or another, but, like, you're able to talk to, like, anyone you want, and I find that pretty cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna miss him. We're sure that his reasons for leave must have been valid and personal. We're gonna respect that.
Yeah.
He will be missed.
Now let's just say it though, this new principal is facing some harsh first day of the job or first weeks of the job days. Like in the past week, we've had a few fights.
Oh,
in
more
Stratford.
than a few fights.
More than a few.
Well, there was one like today, like at lunch, just like cafeteria,
Really?
like
Yeah.
it was full out brawl, really.
Well,
like multiple people.
Hold on, it was 2 sets of 2. That was it.
Oh,
And
I thought the more might have gone.
I thought you kind of would have known because it's literally right out the door.
Yeah,
left.
it was like.
Oh no, I always chill at the black box, the one in the theater. Some of my friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
it's nice
cool.
and cozy there.
It's like
That's why I never see you at lunch.
I never see you at lunch either.
I see him sometimes. That's
Yeah,
whenever
because I
you're
go.
walking.
But going back to the fight thing, like, why do y'all think there's? I mean, let's face it, right? It's a high school. Like, let's have a moment of self-awareness, right, for the camera, for the viewers. Teenagers are big dumb, okay? Like our frontal lobes haven't fully is it formed or close yet?
It's not fully formed, so
Like
Yeah.
we're not rational minded all 100% of the time, and not even adults are 100 or
True.
well, yeah, but
Yeah. I get what
teenagers
you're saying.
are like the prime target for acts of stupidity.
In anything really.
But why do you think like all these fights are happening? Or in general, because I mean, in the 90s, 80s, fights were always a thing,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, but those were all for different reasons, probably because I view the fights as very weird because it's like it's always between people who just randomly have beef. Like I don't understand why people need to fight. It's like
Yeah.
you can talk about your issues. You don't have to resort to violence.
So,
Never mind.
it's 2020.
Yeah.
It's a new year. Do y'all do New Year's resolutions or not really?
No. Reese has probably already failed his anyway.
We just got an answer.
No. So, people do come up with New Year's resolutions, and I was like, I'm not going to come up with one because, A, I know 90% of people say, oh, hey, I had this, I'm going to change next year. And then within like a week, they're like, never mind, it's so hard and difficult. That's why I'm like, I don't have any New Year's resolutions because I know what I'm doing right now is perfectly fine. I know what I need to do. I'm fine. I don't need to change anything about me. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I mean, like, I'm just like trying to just like improve myself, like, just constantly, you know, just like working like different like facets of my personality and just try to become like a better person just constantly. I mean, like,
Yeah.
the grind with that never really stops. I mean, like, just because it's like a new year, you know, like, you should never really stop trying to work on yourself and how you treat others.
So you don't have any ego.
No, that's
No,
good.
I mean, yeah, it's
that's
like,
for real.
honestly, it's like some of my biggest fears are like having like an ego and all the things that are like that come with that. Like I actually have like a valid real fear of having too much money, because like I've seen what that can do to people. You know, like all those people like that everyone follows. You know, like who have it all, but really like they don't. I mean, you know, it's like.
So you mean like the rich people are like, hey, I have a boatload of money, but
Scrooge
I'm
McDuck.
kind of, yeah. They're like, I hate everybody, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
it's
so
like.
ungrateful.
Yeah, it's. I mean, money's cool and all that, and I mean, you need it to survive, but too much will just ruin you. That's fun. That's all.
No, we're going. We're keep the show must go on. Nathan,
Can
touch
you-
the light.
Dude, did the
Like a light.
go out?
Dude, like
There we go. Hi, camera. We're still on.
Hey.
Hi.
that was kind of ominous.
I know,
Okay.
maybe it
I
sounds
hope
like...
it proves
It's
my
the rich
point,
people.
though.
It's the rich people after us.
Oh no.
But here's an interesting question, though. If both of you guys woke up tomorrow with $1 million in your bet, what would you do with it?
I want to go first. So
Uh-oh.
I'd save enough to get a house. It doesn't even have to just, you know, something to live in, a car. And make steps to like do what I want to do like with my life, but then like maybe save like enough to have like a family. I'm thinking that'll be about like 100,000. I don't know, but my point is I would give most of it to charities and people who need it more than I do.
Yeah. What about you, Reese?
I'd probably invest about half of it just so I can get a lot of money rolling, so I can earn more in the future. A fourth of it I'd probably use on like a 2-story house, you know, nice, humble. And then the other, you know, percentage I'd probably use for either my family or some entertainment purposes. Or like maybe like, hey, I've been wanting to go to this place forever. I can finally go, and then go there. You're like, woo, and then like the rest of the money is just there as backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, investing.
Yeah, I would invest some.
I recommend investing if you have a lot of money because you can gain more money in the future.
Yeah, I would probably invest too. I mean, it's kind of weird because I'm about to go to college and start seeing the price tag of it. I'm like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
So, I've always been paying attention to that ever since I was a little kid. I've always been looking at price tags and prices and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Numbers are fun. That when you say that math is fun. Stats really fun. Calculus and pre-calculus. Teachers here at Stratford that teach those classes are great, but I don't like the subject at all.
I know. It's like the teachers, y'all are great, but sometimes those lessons make some of the kids want to cry.
No, but
I've seen it.
As soon as you throw money into those problems, they're interesting.
Money? Woo! Like,
that's why econ is fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'm loving econ right now.
Yeah?
And last year I took financial math and accounting. I loved both of those classes. They were great because you learn a lot more about how to handle money, taxes, accounting, whatnot, investments. Recommend taking financial math if you have like zero clue on what to do in life. That class will save you.
Yeah. So again, I'd probably spend the $1 million in like investing, saving for college, and just donating to charity. You know.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So, okay. If you could like teach a subject, I guess here at Stratford, which subject like would you teach?
Quick question. Does the subject need to already exist? Or
Any subject. It's like, like any subject like that you see like at a school. Like it
so it has to
be here.
It has to be a traditional school course, or could it be like something
it could be like an elective too. Just
could it be an elective that's like not yet made?
Go for it.
Reese, do you want to go first, or?
No, I'll let you go first.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to get like a weep alert right now, but I would love to teach you about manga classics. No, but like, if you see me in school, I wear anime shirts, I love anime, but like, I'm not like, I think there's a really big stigma around it, that since most anime fans are extremely cringy, people assume that anime is cringy by itself, but there's a lot of really good stories out there with this phenomenal character development, storytelling, themes, and all that I think is really being overshadowed by the stigma.
Yeah.
So I would love to teach a class that just goes over kind of like a literature class in a way, but that goes over manga and all that. Because some of them are fantastic.
Yeah,
for any of you that may know these series out there, there's one called Pluto. It's a retelling of one of the main story arcs from Astro Boy, but in a darker, more philosophical way. And it's really cool because it delves into like what makes a human, like can an android or a robot be human too? And it's really cool. There's a lot of great stories. And then you got like historical stories like Vinland Saga. It's about like, it's somewhat historically accurate, sometimes not so much. It's about Vikings, but it's really good. And it's just, it's just a lot of great stuff that's being overshadowed by stereotypes.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Thank you for my TED Talk.
I forgot we had a legit question, and I was just like, I don't know any of these animes this dude's talking. I don't know anime in general.
Same, mostly,
but
I've heard
anyways, we're getting off track. So Nathan, your question was if we could teach a class, and it has to be something serious. Well, I've been thinking about like, hey, maybe schools need a common sense course. And I don't mean...
Preach it.
Look, I don't mean something like Spartan Science. I mean actual common sense. Like, hey, look both ways when you cross the road. Because teenagers still need that because some of them...
never learned that.
Too brain dead.
Dude, the SHS parking lot is a prime example of why we need that class.
Yeah, learn how to park. Learn how to get out of parking spots.
Learn how to drive.
Learn how to walk. Learn how to walk
safely.
I would love to teach kids how to act like a normal human. I'm tired of like people leaving random trash everywhere. Like that's disrespectful. That doesn't show that you're cool. That shows you're lazy. Like just nobody. Like it means like it shows that you don't care. Yeah. It shows that you're not going anywhere, man. Pick up your trash, kids.
And when you say walking, it reminds me, people don't even know how to walk in the hallways.
No one does.
Like, you know what's one of my biggest pet peeves?
Some people just like walk slow and on their phone. And it's like, I'm trying to go somewhere. Like I swear, I am like the fastest walker in the school. Like I go up these stairs like 2 at a time, like run up these stairs.
It's everybody, Nathan.
Not everyone.
No, but the people, do you know what I'm talking about? That either they form a wall.
Oh,
they're
just like side by side, just like walk really slow. Dude, I hate that too. It's like you can't even get around them.
Y'all need to quit that. Every time I see it, I want to pour water on them. Oh my word. I'm trying to get to
like
class.
Flick water at them.
I know you guys want to talk with your friends, but like, get out of the way, please. And don't walk at like 0.1 miles an hour.
Let me say.
Move your feet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, Nathan? What class would you teach?
Like, if I could teach, like, a class, I don't think it's at Stratford, but I would probably teach something like home economics. Is that here?
Home ec? Was that microeconomics?
Well, no, it's like...
Sorry, I'm ignorant, but I have no idea what home economics is. Is that like...
It's taxes and whatnot?
Yeah.
Financial
just like,
math.
Oh, that. Well, kind of. It's like, I've heard, like, of a class, just like, you know, like, somewhere, that it's kind of like, it's a class that, like, prepares you for adult life. Financial math? Okay, so then financial math. Like, okay.
Yeah.
No, but it's like, I'm talking about, like, all facets of adult life. Like, not just, like, economical, but kind of, like, you know, like, preparing you as a person. And, like, you know, like that as well.
So, like, you mean, like, hey, there are certain, like, cues as an adult that you must follow? Or do you mean, or taxes and whatnot?
That, too. Well, I'm talking about...
buying a house and car?
How to behave.
Supporting kids?
Just everything that comes, like, with being an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it would, like, only be for seniors, probably. Or juniors, that too, I guess. But like it's just cause like I feel like, you know, like that way, like I could teach, you know, people some life lessons that they may not learn, like, ordinarily.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like, you know, and it's like I want to be able to do that for people, just like, you know, teach them something like that actually matters in the world.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what financial math does. I know what you're talking about, but that class, it teaches you how to, like, write checks, how to plan your spending, how to, like, prepare for stuff.
I should probably take that next year.
Sorry, our SD card was full of power. So, Nathan, you were saying about how your classes that you're going to take next year, right? So
yeah.
You start from the beginning. Sorry.
So, pretty much, I have 19.5 credits done, and I have 3.5 in progress this semester.
Mm-hmm.
So, pretty much, like, senior year, I'll have 23 out of 26 done, which means that I only need to take, like, you know, 3, like, classes, like, only, like, that's, like, required. I want to just, like, get, like, 6 semester classes done, you know, but I mean, I don't know. It's like, all I know is, I just know that I want to just chill senior year just because I'm done with this already.
Dude, just take, like, simple on-level classes and then continue with newspaper because we need you to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then just, like, get off campuses. Or you know what class I'm going to recommend to you? Intro to Culinary. If you have not taken it, take it. That class is great. I love it. You learn how to cook food. Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. Learn how to cook food, which I think is awesome. You learn, you know, health stuff. You learn some stuff about being a chef, how to cut, how to, like, do other things. It's very nice.
Should I take financial math?
Yes.
Okay.
Financial math and intro to culinary.
Yeah.
Simple, but really helpful classes.
Yeah.
So, what I want to ask, though, before anything, are you planning on going to college?
Yeah.
And if so, what degree do you want to go for?
I want to study... Well, I have 3 things in mind. I want to study theology, creative writing, and journalism.
Okay. Well, my advice is that if you are looking to go to college, what colleges like seeing, regardless of where you're applying,
is like classes,
consistency, taken. And from what I keep hearing, they have 4 years of math credits.
Yeah.
So, I would take your 4 core classes.
Yeah.
If you can, go AP or dual enrollment.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do for English.
Mm-hmm. So do that, and then for electives, I wouldn't do all off campuses because that doesn't really look good on a transcript. But you can do one off. I have one off campus.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I need some time to do homework. But do whatever classes you want to do. Like, again, newspaper, culinary arts, or financial math, or whatever any other classes you may like.
Those three are good.
Yeah. I'm probably just going to roll.
If you don't want another study hall or off-campus, what you can get is, you can choose film, history through film.
Whoa, what?
It's, when Coach A used to teach it, he just pretty much went through history by showing you movies of that time period.
Oh, that's interesting.
Or that were set in the time period. So we watched stuff like Braveheart, Gladiator, A Time to Kill, Spy Game, Amadeus, Forrest Gump.
Wow.
Great.
I love Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I think everybody loves Forrest Gump.
Who can? But yeah, they show you good films that go through history. But now there's a new teacher teaching that. I think it's Coach Davis. My brother's in that class right now. And from what I've heard that they want to do with the class is to show you films that were made during a time period and show how the views of that time period shaped what's shown in film. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know if they're going to do that next year or not.
I hope
but
so.
It's a cool class. If you don't want to do an off-campus and you just want to watch a movie and learn about history, I would take it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we've been rambling for quite a while. I don't even know how long. This has been probably more than half an hour.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, well, thank you very much for watching. And if you stick around to the end, then you are a true chair. That's what you're calling the followers. Yeah. So, you already know this. So, if you want to see more videos, keep subscribing to the channel and like this video. And we will see y'all next time. But before then, we'll finish by saying the word you would use to describe the color of red other than red.
Crimson.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.